Safe to say that they're all connected? Can you see characters in one or traits of another?
In our movies, yeah. That wasn't really intentional, but...
Okay, so let's start out with the live stream because you have the highest return for the smallest investment, and I think it's extremely inspiring because your late night, or not late night, but your midnight screenings, yes. It's a phone in your car. No studio lights. No desk. No, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just me and one of my friends, and we go see a new movie on their pre-screenings, and then we go to the car, we set up the camera up on the dashboard, and we just start talking about it. We do them live now, so it's off of our phone.
And the URL?
Huh?
The URL?
YouTube.com/Stoned Gremlin Productions.
If there's anybody watching this that actually wants to start doing this, there's no better way to look at someone, no better way than to look at someone that's doing it now.
Yeah.
And we live in a world of high production.
Yeah.
And you set your phone on your dashboard and you talk to 20,000 people at a time.
For that show,
What is that like? Like, how do you process that? Like, hey, I'm talking to 3 people. No, you're talking to like 20,000 people. Like, what?
I mean, I've been doing it a lot of years, so I'm just kind of used to it. Like, I mean, when we switched over into doing that show live, it didn't really feel any different because it's the same show, and we can see the chat on our phone in the monitor, I guess, when we have our phone set up, so we can see the chat going on there. So if we're not sure about something and we need something corrected, maybe the chat's like right there, and they'll usually correct it for us. So that's nice.
See, that's one of the things that most inspires me about you is I don't like the word success. I like the word progress. I think success has a lot of weight. You're like, oh, that person's successful. Well, what do you define as success?
Yeah.
But this rack of DVDs behind me shows me that you have just so much progress, but yet you're not fully yourself. And it's amazing. There's so many people that do one thing and they're super excited about it and it's mediocre, but they will smear it in your face like it's cat urine. And it's what has kept you so just level-headed, and I'm just so excited to be a part of this rather than I'm kind of the shit right now.
I've always been a pretty chill dude. I've always been pretty relaxed, and I come from making exploitation films, so I come from already making stuff for a really niche audience, and I've been doing YouTube for 11 years, and I've seen what happens when someone will get where their ego will kind of take over, and it really just kind of changes them as a person. I've seen that happen before, and I never want to be like that. I mean, I don't really have it in my DNA to even be like that to begin with, because that seems exhausting, and I'm just a pretty chill dude.
Sorry, we're Johnny Karate and
perfect.
Johnny Karate and Burt Macklin together. That's pretty dope. I'm sorry.
I knew they were 2 different people.
Okay, so beginning with
Lloyd.
Yes.
Always start with the cat.
Well, I got blinded by the animation because it's so gorgeous. Like, it doesn't look like somebody did it in their basement. It looks legit.
No, that's my early work.
Why?
No, this is our animated series, Lloyd. This is one of our newest DVDs. I created the show and wrote it, and a fantastic animation company called ToonWorks animated it. They added their own voice to it as well, and just added so much to this show. And they have a YouTube channel as well. They're called the ToonWorks, TOONWERKS. You can also find them on Twitter. They designed the cover as well, and it's a show about a Siamese cat who's a private detective, and it kind of takes place in an exploitation universe.
Sure.
So that was a lot. This is one of my favorite things that we've done. It was a lot of fun to do.
Is it safe to say that I feel like you're creating your own Skewiverse, like Kevin Smith?
Sure.
So is it safe to say that they're all connected? Can you see characters in one or traits of another?
In our movies, yeah. That wasn't really intentional, but when someone asked us that one time, like, are all of your movies connected? And I thought about it and went like, actually, I guess they kind of are, because there's a lot of characters that pop up from different movies. Like the first movie I directed was in 2003. It was a movie called Freak Out, and there was a character in that who pops up in my latest movie, Disco.
Let's transition. Let's talk about Disco.
Yeah, he pops up in this movie. This is the last movie I directed. I hadn't directed a movie in a while. Written,
but
yeah,
just to pause, not saying that you're not working, because you're always doing something.
Oh, that's why I haven't directed anything in a while, because I'm always doing, and plus, like, we've had movies, Jesus Bro, that came out last year. I wrote that. I wrote the Cinema Snob movie. That was 2012. But when it's our more bigger budgeted projects, like Jesus Bro, which had about a $50,000 budget. The sequel to the Snob movie has a $67,000 budget. When it's things like that, those movies, they have a professional crew, they're professionally made, and my business partner, one of my best friends, Ryan Mitchell, he directs those films because he went to Columbia. He's an editor on The Asylum. He knows his stuff.